Good evening. Welcome, you beautiful beings. It is so wonderful to be here with you. I'm feeling very blessed and excited for the journey ahead. So before we get started, I've taken on board your special requests, and the main ones were clarity and self-doubt and anxiety. And I get very excited. I'm very blessed to have had lots of amazing teachers. So instead of just doing the Kundalini yoga, I like to play any symptoms through different lenses. So we've got the chakras, we've got Chinese medicine with the internal organs. And when the organs in your digestive system are balanced or becoming more balanced, that's close to enlightenment anyway, because it's so much easier to be comfortable in our own skin. And then we've got Ayurveda as well. So over the next few months, I'm going to be sharing tips on that, but also when we clear the soul records, sometimes we don't need the Chinese medicine and the Ayurveda. So for example, one lady I was working with had acne, and we cleared the soul records, so we didn't need to do herbs or adjust lifestyle or diet, and her skin cleared up really quickly. And she was worried about an event and eating a certain kind of food which would normally bring her up in spots, and I said to her, you don't have to worry about that anymore because we've cleared the patterns out of your subconscious. And she can eat lots of cheese now and not come up in spots. So lots of exciting things coming up. But today it felt like everyone just needs a bit of a hug and a bit of a rest, and no deep clearing today. Not with the spiritual response therapy. We're going to do more Kundalini yoga, but we're going to start with a lovely clearing breath, and then a couple of warm-up exercises just to get stress out of the body. And then we've got a lying down, relaxing posture to a healing mantra. And then at the end, we've got a meditation. Now, normally, if there's new people, and I know not everyone's new, I would do a shorter meditation, but you'll want a longer one. And one of the reasons that I'm doing it is because when we first start, so when you come to these classes, you'll feel amazing. And then when you start practicing on your own, you won't quite, this is how it was for me. I didn't reach the high that I did when I was with my teacher. But then doing the practice every day, then I would be able to reach that level, higher level of vibration. And then when I saw him, I would go even higher. And so if we open you up in the class to a longer meditation, say 31 minutes, then when you're at home and you do 11 minutes, it's going to seem easy. But also because after a certain amount of time, our mind, our ego mind, switches off. So although we do, because I was doing this meditation for 11 minutes and then went up to 30, and it was hard, and my mind would be moaning the whole time and fidgeting, and I was all itchy. And then I went up to 31 minutes and it was just easy, because you're just going beyond the mind that likes to stay in control and keep us busy. And so one of the most important things as well that I want to bring into this space is that I didn't waste, but I spent 10 years practicing Kundalini yoga as a broken self, trying to fix myself and become whole. And so we're just going to do this slight subtle shift where it's just static. All the symptoms are keys to deliver us back to our true nature, which is unconditional joy. That Sat Chit Anand, the truth of reality, is bliss. And so we are clearing the space so we remember. We're not broken and we're not trying to fix ourselves. There's nothing to fix. We're just remembering our Our innate being is happiness and this deep, deep peace. So before we get started and you get all relaxed and high, I just want to show you the posture that we're going to be doing for the deep relaxation, so that you can go and get any blankets or cushions. So let me share this one. Okay, so you're going to want something underneath your knees, some cushions or something, and then you can have a blanket or a towel to roll under your heart. You might want something under your neck, but make sure that your head isn't pushing forwards, because we want the spine to realign. And your arms are going to be up like this, but some people, that's really uncomfortable. So if you need to have a few cushions between the floor and your arm, then please do. So if you need to go and get anything, and you might want a blanket as well, so you can get all snuggly and relax. Oh, we have some lovely furry friends. Very good. We love furry friends. Okay. I think we're going to do another meditation. We've got another event next Wednesday at the same time. And then I think we're going to do a lunchtime meditation and just bliss out, but not too much, so we can still work in the afternoon. The last time I did a lunchtime one, someone said it was the same effect as daytime drinking. So we don't want that. We've just got an aura spray. Sanat Kumara, I believe he shows up in the Bible and Buddhism, which I think is quite impressive. So let's begin. You can be sat on your yoga mats for this class as well. If you can't sit on your yoga mat, you can sit on the edge of your sofa or a chair. If you're on a swivel one, fix it so we don't want any accidents. And if you're new, this is quite an advanced practice. So if anything feels uncomfortable, just sit and visualize it and take long, slow, deep breathing. And you'll still be in the energy and you'll still receive the healing. So bringing your hands to prayer pose and being aware that you are aware. Aware of your thoughts. Aware of the space in the room. Aware of the breath, the coolness on the inhale of the nostrils, that sense of expansion. Exhaling, there's a softening and surrendering. Being aware of sitting bones connected to the earth. And just drawing your awareness and your breath down to your navel point, 3 finger widths below the belly button. All yoga begins from here, as well as mantra. And just roll your shoulders forwards, up and backwards, lifting up from the crown of the head. Begin with 2 mantras. If you don't know them, just listen and you can still receive the benefits. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo Om Namo Gurudev Namo Om Namo Gurudev Namo Agarename, Jugagarename, Sagarename, Sri Gurudeva Name. Agarename, Jugagarename, Sagarename, Sri Gurudeva Name. Agarename, Jugagarename, Sagarename, Sri Gurudeva Name. Inhale deeply. Hold breath, relaxing the jaw, neck, shoulders, hips, knees, and feet. And exhale, relax the hands down. Inhale and exhale. We're going to begin with a wonderful pranayama for creativity, for detoxing if you're feeling sluggish. If you need caffeine to get you going, this is really good for instant energy and vitality. It helps to clear stuck emotions and helps with confidence, willpower, and just strengthening evil. So the hand position, we're going to, you're going to take your left hand, and I might be mirrored, so my words are correct. Take your left hand with your thumb extended, and then take the fingers of your right hand, wrap them around your left thumb, and your right thumb is extended up, hitching a ride to bliss and ecstasy. And so bringing that at your heart center, and then the breath, and just rest that there. And as I'm telling you about the breath, just feel that. So this is to invoke the mother instinct. So opening yourself to deep self-nurturing and self-care, not the kind of self-care that you have to think about. And so you're going to make a round shape with the mouth. Don't be lazy with the O shape. No puckering the lips like a beak. We want a proper O. And we're going to be doing breath of fire. If you know breath of fire, please begin now. So breath of fire is equal emphasis on the inhale and the exhale. If it feels too much, you can just do long, slow, deep breathing. And if you have your first day of period, heavy period, high blood pressure, more than 3 months pregnant, just do long, slow, deep breathing. So off you go. Your eyes are going to be closed, focused up and in at the brow point. Very good. Keep that going and making sure that your cheeks are firm so they're not blowing out like a puffer fish. Very good. Keep that going. And so all meditation and life we want to do in a state of grace, ease, and flow. So just feeling that sense of ease, scanning from the top of the head to the tip of the toes, making sure everything is relaxed, relaxed, relaxed. This is a nice afternoon pick-me-up. Very good for boosting your immune system. Very good. Last minute. Very good. Last 30 seconds. At any point it feels too much, you can just take some long, slow, deep breaths and come back when or if you feel ready. And hold the posture. Inhale deeply through the mouth. Hold the breath. Lift up Mulaband, squeeze rectum, sex organ, navel, which draws the Kundalini energy up the spine to the crown of the head. And exhale, relax the hands, relax yourself. You can straighten your legs out in front of you. Noticing the subtle changes that you've created, that sense of aliveness and vitality. Inhale deeply, exhale, inhale, and exhale. And now if you're sat cross-legged, holding on to the front of your legs, if you're sat in a chair, you can just have your hands resting on your thighs. I'm going to do spinal flexes. So you're going to inhale, push the shoulders back, lift up the diaphragm, arching the spine forwards, keeping the head over the hips, and then engaging the navel, curving the spine in the opposite direction and bringing the shoulders forwards. Your eyes are going to be closed, focused up and in at your third eye. So inhale forwards, exhale back. Inhale forwards, exhale back. And if you wish, you can silently inhale, vibrating Sat, exhale Nam, Sat is truth. Truth of reality is bliss. And Nam is your vibration, or you without your story. So your full unlimited potential. This is a really lovely one to do in the morning as well, to wake yourself up. And that phrase, you're as young as your spine is flexible, it's absolutely true. We don't want to be one of those people that sneezes or goes to tie their shoe up and may throw their back out. And inhale deeply up to center. Lift up milliband. And exhale, relax. Take some long, slow, deep breaths. Being aware of the subtle changes you've created. Maybe you can feel some warmth or some tingling, or just some space around your spine. Inhale deeply. And exhale, and bring your legs out in front of you. If you're sat on the floor, so your legs are straight, feet are flexed, toes pointing up to the sky, and have your hands resting on your knees or your shins or your thighs. And you're going to inhale, head up. Exhale, head down towards the shins. Sat in a chair, if you want to straighten your legs out to the side, you can inhale up to one side, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. Or you can stand up and touch your toes or your knees, whatever feels comfortable. Inhaling, drawing the breath down the backs of the legs, softening any stiffness or stagnation. Keep going. And inhale, head up. Exhale, head down towards the shins. Keeping the head down, inhale deeply. And exhale, engaging the navel, curving the spine, coming up to sitting. And just open your legs a little bit, make fists with your hands, go down the inside of your legs. And then making a cupping with your hands up the outside of your legs. So going down the inside of your legs and up the outside. Paying special attention to anywhere that's a bit sore. And then round to your buttocks and your lower back. gently on your navel and your ribs. Keep breathing long, slow and deep. And then the top of the hand and arm, around the shoulder and the armpit, and the inside of the arm, especially this bit inside of the elbow. Giving yourself a round of applause for being here. Yeah. And swap sides. Another round of applause. And then some extra care along here. This is where we tend to store anxiety and negative thoughts, or the echoes of them. So true happiness is on the other side of our comfort zone. And when we're clearing energy, I find that most people, it's stuck in the higher heart chakra and the solar plexus. As there's other pockets, hips, but they're very it can be very heavy. And just pushing your fingers like that and tapping the thymus. And then gently around the neck and the throat and the face and the head. And then taking the bottom bit of your thumb, the fleshy bit, putting it at the top of your ears and doing little circles around the outside of your ears from top to bottom. Keep breathing. Smile. And then separate your first two fingers, put them either side of your ears and rub up and down. Feels good. And then taking your first finger and your thumb, taking your earlobes, inhale deeply. And exhale, pull the earlobes down. Inhale. Exhale, pull. Inhale. Exhale, pull. I remembered a funny story about that, but as this has been recorded, I'll tell you when we have a tea time one day. So, right, what are we doing next? Nadi cleansing. So this is a beautiful breath, and nadis are your pathways, and when they get blocked, so years ago, a few hundred years ago, when you went to see your Chinese doctor, people would not wait until they went sick. You just go as preventative and to keep all the energetic pathways open. If you got sick, you didn't have to pay him or her because it was like, well, he hasn't been doing his job properly. But times have changed, and now people tend to wait until they're really ill, which we don't want to do. So this is a wonderful way to clear that. A couple of you wanted clarity. So this is really nice. When the nadis are blocked, the mind can be scattered and anxious and heavy. So this is really lovely to clear that out, to help us come into a calm way of being. Rather, we're not coming into a calm way of being. I've got some new guides who are being very strict with me about my language. And so we can't. Years ago, I asked for a teacher on silence. And it was back in 2020. And one arrived. And one of the first things he said was, I'm going to try and explain the infinite to you. So our true nature of unconditional joy, but I'm going to fail because you can't understand it with intellectual words, and the physical mind or the ego can't understand it. You can only experience it. So I just took that as, oh, well, it's fine. I'll just, I didn't think this, but I've been quite lazy with my language. So saying I'm a healer, which I know isn't true. And saying things like taking a step into abundance. It's like we're not taking a step. This is our true nature that we already are. And one of my favourite things about Rupert Spira, who's teaches non-duality, and his self-realized, is that he's so precise with his language. So these guides, I had to go back, haven't finished yet, but I've had to go back through all of my website and just correct all these tiny little subtle things. And it just allows the ego to seep in when we're not really, really clear with our words, but then also being able to explain it so that an accountant can understand it, which felt impossible. So clearing the nadis. It's also going to help with anxiety, stress, fatigue, helping move that out into vitality, helping with focus, sharper memory. And we're going to layer it with a visualization and a mantra. So the mantra is Sa Ta Na Ma, which is Satnam. The truth of reality is bliss. And so I'll explain it as we go. Let me start the timer. Let me start. So you're going to have your left in Gya Mudra, index fingertip touching the thumb tip, just resting on the knee if you are sitting cross-legged on the floor. Otherwise, it can just rest on your lap or on your thigh. So you're going to take your right thumb, block off your right nostril, and inhale through the left nostril into the belly. So belly expands on the inhale. And then make a U shape with your hands. You're going to take your first finger, block off the left nostril, and exhale through the right. Inhale through the right nostril into the belly. Exhale left. Inhale left. Belly expands. Rib cage expands in all four directions. Chest comes up. Exhaling, chest comes down. Rib cage comes in. And belly comes back and up towards the spine. And swapping sides. So layering that now, you're going to inhale and mentally vibrate Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. And you're going to visualize white light, healing light coming in through your nostril, down the side of your spine, your belly. And at the base of your spine, below your navel point, is a cauldron of healing white, hot light. And so you're going to inhale for 1, Sa Ta Na Ma, hold or pause the breath while this cauldron is emanating this beautiful white hot healing light. And so you're going to do Sa Ta Na Ma 4 times, and then as you exhale, that white light is coming up the opposite side of the spine and out the opposite nostril. And that's in 2 cycles of Sa Ta Na Ma. So we're inhaling 1 cycle, Sa Ta Na Ma, holding for 4, Sa Ta Na Ma, and then exhaling for 2, Sa Ta Na Ma. So I'll count you through. And the eyes are 1/10 open, so you're letting a little bit of light in, but they're going to be focused up at the brow if that feels comfortable. And if you can't hold the breath for 4 cycles, you can do it fast. Sa Ta Na Ma, Sa Ta Na Ma, or just do 2, or just do 1, whatever feels comfortable for you. But we need to make sure that the exhale is longer than the inhale, because then we are engaging the sympathetic nervous system, which is your braking system. So instead of being on fight, flight, go, 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 panic, hustle, It's just slowing everything down. So off we go. Inhaling, sa, ta, na, ma. Hold, sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Exhale for 2. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. And inhale. Sa, ta, na, ma. Hold. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Exhale, opposite nostril. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. So inhale, right nostril. Sa, ta, na, ma. Hold. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Exhale, left nostril. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. And continue in your own time. And wherever you are in the breath, exhale through the nose. Inhale deeply through both nostrils. Hold the breath and see yourself full of that light and that radiance, upgrading all your cells and your DNA and your life and your surroundings. And exhale and relax. And just resting in the silence for a moment. Allow yourself to keep resting and relaxing a little deeper into the stillness. Inhale deeply and exhale. Inhale, exhale. And just open and close your fingers, make circles with your hands and your feet. Have a little stretch, a little move. We will begin now with the supported heart opening posture. So come lying down on your back. Get your blanket ready that you're going to have over you. I love, by the way, that one of you have got your golden age in the background. So, bolster or cushions or pillows underneath the knees. Have your feet flopped out to the side. Make sure your blanket isn't stopping your feet from flopping out to the side, and rolling a blanket or a towel underneath your heart to lift open the heart. If at any point it feels uncomfortable, you can just take it out. You might want a smaller roll or a towel underneath your neck. You might not, but make sure you're not pushing your neck forwards. And so your hands, the mudra that we're going to do is your little finger and your ring finger are touching your thumb, and the first two fingers are straight. If that feels uncomfortable, then just relax the fingers. And if it feels uncomfortable with your arms, you can have pillows underneath your elbows. Okay, so just feeling into this posture, scanning from top to toe, that you're relaxed. This is really wonderful we were talking the other night about the awakened, boundless heart. So coming into this deep inner wisdom and neutrality and fearlessness of the heart center. But in order to do that, it needs to be clearer if we've got old sorrow or grief in there. So this is really good for clearing emotional heaviness, for grief. If you're a shallow breather from being busy or anxious, anxiety, this is going to help you expand your lung capacity. And the mudra is really good for mental clarity, so helping you to have a more focused mind and to enhance your concentration, so it's not all ADHD fluttering around all over the place. And very good for grounding your emotions, reducing stress, and just helping you to be more aware. And the breath, so you're going to inhale through the nose into the belly, and then pucker the lips. We're not doing a round O shape this time, we're just puckering them a bit like a duck beak, but not quite so enhanced. So exhaling through the mouth, inhaling through the mouth into the belly, exhale nose. Inhale nose. Exhale mouth. Inhale mouth. Exhale nose. So inhaling that light and radiance, and exhaling, sinking into the stillness and the emptiness. So inhale nose, exhale mouth, exhale nose. And we're going to play a healing mantra, which is wonderful for calming your nervous system, for uncovering these deep inner peace states, and helping you to awaken that inner wellspring of vitality. and stay lying down, but you can relax the breath. You can relax the hands. If you need to take the cushions away, you can. We've just got a few more minutes just lying down and relaxing. Begin deepening your breath. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And make circles with your hands and your feet. And change directions. Inhale deeply, stretch your hands up above your head, stretch your full being. And relax the breath. Bring your knees to your chest, give them a hug. Rock left to right, massaging your lower back into the earth. And forwards and backwards along the length of the spine, coming up to sitting when you're ready. Beautiful. So yes, you might want a little blanket or a shawl for the meditation. As I said at the beginning, we're going to do this meditation for longer than we normally would in a beginner's class, but you can have this mantra on playing in the background. So instead of just playing the track, there's the energy of the guides that we've got here and the energy of all of you as well. And it's expanding your capacities so that when you do it at home, if you want to do 5 minutes or 11 minutes is a really good number, then it's going to be easier. So the name of the meditation is called For Majesty and Clear Mind. I've put the mantra in the chat, and if you're watching the playback, I'll put it in the comments below. So this is one of my favourite meditations, and I know one of you has been doing it, and one of you is about to, or maybe has started. Oh, hello, furry friend. Mantra is Sat Narayan Waheguru Hari Narayan Satanam. So Sat is that the reality is bliss, the truth. Narayan is the water element in the universe, so it's very purifying, very cleansing. Waheguru is ecstasy beyond belief, beyond words, the indescribable process of going from darkness to light, from ignorance to awareness. But ignorance in the sense that we're not aware of our true nature, not ignorance in the Western sense that you're an idiot, because you're not. And Hari is that abundance. And so this meditation is very, very powerful. I discovered it quite a few years ago, and I got completely addicted to it. And every week when I taught a class, I would find another meditation with this mantra in. And I started doing this one for 31 minutes, and I did it for 90 days. And at the beginning, I started feeling like I was getting so much light, I felt like my third eye needed shades, and maybe they could see me from space. And I noticed as well, when I was going out for a walk, people kept on staring at me. And to begin with, I thought, I mean, I didn't have mascara on and I wasn't wearing a dress, but I was like, from my old days, did I have mascara down my face? Is my skirt tucked in my knickers? Why is everyone staring at me? But it's this radiance that starts coming off of you, and everyone just starts smiling. And what did Buddha say? When he became enlightened, the whole world did. So you just start emanating this peace and this joy. Now, this is wonderful for clarity. If you have self-esteem, this is wonderful for clearing that up. And I did a webinar a little while ago on and there was a before and after picture. So the before is like the cluttered mind, and there was this picture of a pond with all this litter and this filthy pond scum in. And then afterwards, you know, those beautiful mountain ranges with the lake, and it reflects the majesty and the beauty of the mountain in the clear crystalline lake. And when, I think one of you has heard this story, but when I started doing this, I had to go and have some dentistry work done. And I went in for x-rays and photographs. And the nurse, she kept on faffing around with all the equipment and muttering under her breath. And she was very stressed, and I didn't know what was going on. When I didn't think anything about it, when I went back a month later, she took more x-rays and more pictures, and when she got them up on the screen, she went, "I knew it was you." And I said, "What?" And she said, "Look how light your x-ray and pictures are." And I said, "What do you mean?" She said, "Look how light they are." And I said, "Well, I don't look at x-rays ever, so I've got no reference. So she went and got her own old ones, and the difference was remarkable. And she's like, what is that? I was like, oh, it's the white light. Waheguru. So this one's also nice ailments. And remembering our ailments and our symptoms are doorways, portals back into this state of remembrance, this deep, deep peace and bliss. So inflammation, busy mind, PMT, menopause, feeling a bit frantic and knocked around by the world or your emotions or people. It's just very, very... So the hand position, it's the same one as we did in deep relaxation. You're going to have the tips of the little fingers and the ring fingers touching, and the first two fingers are straight, and then your elbows are just at the side. They're touching your ribs. Your eyes are going to be closed again, focused up and in at the brow. And we're just chanting the mantra and just making sure, so your palms are facing forwards, making sure that you are relaxed, and you're chanting from your navel, from that fire.
Satnarayan Waheguru Hari Narayan Satnam 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 Satnarayan Waheguru, Hari Narayan Satnam, 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 Satnarayan Waheguru Hari Narayan Satnam 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 Satnarayan Waheguru Hari Narayan Satnam.
Hold the posture, inhale deeply. Hold the breath, lift up milliband, squeeze rectum, sex organ, navel, eyes at the brow. And exhale, relax. Relax the breath, relax the hands down. And just being present to the moment. Being open to the upgrades. Being open to remembering and surrendering. I'm just being shown us all sitting in the ethers around a fire, huge fire of like white flames, but crystalline light. So it's got light codes, beautiful geometric shapes in. And so we're just sitting round the campfire, and this white light, these flames are purifying, uplifting, and just help to clear the static of the things that aren't serving you. So you can come deeper into that remembrance, resting in that oneness. Knowing you are the silence. Everything arises from the silence, from the stillness. Being aware of the flames dancing. Feeling that warmth and lightness. And just seeing that crystalline light moving through your body like a crystalline grid, crystalline template, crystalline blueprint to awaken or to remember these blueprints for your golden age of harmony, of beauty, of joy, of abundance. Just feeling that intense happiness and contentment. All your cells are smiling. And we'll close the space with 3 satnams, bringing your hands to prayer pose. Lifting up from the crown. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Satnam. 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 May we burn through all that no longer serves us with loving curiosity and fearlessness and clarity. May this practice help us to ignite and remember our truth, our confidence, and our joy. And may we realize We are that which cannot be broken, and know with absolute certainty that our true nature is unconditional love, the deepest, deepest peace and bliss. Satnam. Satnam, you beautiful beings. Such a blessing to connect with you. Well done for being brave and showing up. On some of these sessions, we'll have space afterwards. So if you want to share anything or have a cup of tea and have a chat, we can. But I'm aware that I've already gone over. And I did have to, I'm sure your ego won't mind. Who stuck their thumb up? We did 22 minutes, which is plenty. We didn't have time for the 31. If anyone is up for 31, we've done 2.5 hours before, then yeah, it was amazing. Make sure that you haven't got anything to do afterwards, though, other than lie in a starfish shape, laughing your head off. But yes, let me know. And any questions, you can type it out in the group. Stay tuned in the group because we've got some more. I'm going to put some extra events in as well. But sending you divine love and blessings. Lots of love, beautiful beings. Satnam. Bye. You're all shiny.